everybody, welcome back to my channel if you've been here, and welcome to my channel if you are new. Today is going to be a little bit of a deeper video. You probably have read the title and noticed that it said my brother is passing. So I do want to get into that. It is a huge part of my story with my service dog and our connection, so I wanted to include it. Also, my brother's anniversary of his passing is next week, so I figured I would make this video. It seemed like it was time because it is so relevant to Jules and I's story. So with that, I'll get right into it. My brother and I were very close. We were adopted together. We are 18 months apart, and we just were really close. We have always been close. People thought we looked like twins. We are not. We are 18 months apart. Sometimes we would pretend like we were twins though, and people would believe us, even our closest friends. But again, we are not twins. Throughout our lives, we had been through so much together. But at the end of the day, we were each other's constants. We would talk to each other, and we were always each other's shoulder that we leaned on. So when I found out about his passing, it was hard. It was super hard. It still is really hard. He was a huge part of my life, and I feel like a piece of me is missing, and I will always feel like that. It has been a huge void, and it's incredibly hard to lose a sibling. It's definitely one of the worst pains I have ever been through, and I've been through a lot, and I would not wish it on anyone. If you've lost a sibling you know, or just lost a close family member, he's actually missing and will probably remain missing for the rest of our lives. The chances of finding him are incredibly low, and we don't have anyone looking for him anymore. So we picked that day because it was the last day that we had contact with him. So that is the day that we consider his death day. We had his funeral in November of 2022. So I was supposed to get a totally different dog. I was super excited. It was random. One of my boyfriend's friends had asked him if we were looking for a dog. So we ended up we currently already have a dog, and we ended up having those two dogs meet, and she was just aggressive towards him. Not like a bloodbath kind of aggressive, but more like an aggressive, like she did not want anything really to do with him. Like, he would come up and just try to play with her, and she would just growl and not want anything to do with him. Well, that kind of defeated the whole purpose of why we wanted another dog. We wanted another dog so that our current dog could have a playmate, because we have a huge backyard, and we just wanted him to have someone to play with together, because he just loves other dogs and just always wants another dog to play with, and we just didn't have that. So we had tried twice, I think, for them to like connect, and it just wasn't happening. So my boyfriend and I had decided that it wasn't the best choice to get this dog, which was really sad for me. I was really excited. I'd bought in the collar, her like name tag and everything, but it was the right choice. That wasn't the right dog for us, and that's what he had said. He said the right dog will come along. So a few days later, I had started like looking through Pet Finder, not really looking for a dog, but just like looking to see if anything was out there that I liked. And we had like put in applications and stuff, but there just wasn't anything working out. Like, they either denied our application because it wasn't the right fit, because we had too much stuff in our house going on or whatnot, or they were already adopted. Like, it just wasn't working out. And so I was like, I'm not gonna put any more applications. I don't want to keep going through this, because it was, again, just kind of kept being heartbreaking for me. So I just kind of stopped. I just stopped putting in applications, but I kept looking every now and then. And then this one day I was looking through Pet Finder, and I just like stopped and stared at this one dog, and it looked exactly like this dog my brother had, exactly like her. He had given her away like a couple months before he had passed away. No way, like, could it actually be her? So I reached out to the shelter where she was at and asked about her, and they told me she was an owner surrender. She had like too much energy, I guess, for the previous owner, which would be accurate. My brother's dog was crazy. She was through the roof crazy, like had so much energy. So I believed that, and I wanted to like meet her. I wanted to see her. Well, she was 2 hours away, and I was like, well, that's a big commitment to go see a dog that may or may not be my brother's dog. And I went back and forth. I'm like, I'm gonna go see her. No, I'm not, it's too far. It's her, it's not her. I went back and forth, and then finally I decided I needed to go see her, because if I didn't, I would always wonder if it was her. So I ended up spending literally an entire day going down there to see this dog, and I got there, I was so nervous, and she just like ran right at me like she already knew me, and she was so excited, and I was like, oh my goodness, this dog is crazy. Literally, she had so much energy. I spent a lot of time with her, and we really connected, and I feel like she is my brother's dog. We had changed her chip. She has a chip. We had changed her chip into my name, and when he was doing that, her previous name had said Juliet. So I do believe it is her. I guess I will never 100% be able to know, because my brother, again, is not here, so he can't tell me. But I do think it is her, and I think that's where our bond becomes so special. Like, she is my whole world, and I am so happy that I found her. So yeah, I adore her, and I never ever thought I'd have a bond like this with a dog, but she is so special to me in so many ways, and she just is so good in our home. Like, she just fits so well. I am really excited that she's gonna be my service dog, because my brother had once told me that we can never be apart from each other. We were meant to be on this earth to help each other. So I think that was another reason when he passed, it was really, really hard for me to accept it, because he had told me we weren't allowed to leave each other. We had to live on this earth together and help each other through it. So I think with me finding his dog is his way of like, I may not be there, but she is gonna be here, and she is gonna help you, and I'm helping you through her. The shelter, so I was super worried about her energy, as I said before. The shelter she was in, she literally stayed in a kennel all day, and then they would only let her out for like an hour to train with her, and then she'd be back in a kennel. And once I like found that out, and I had actually gotten her home, I was like, this is like, she's just chill. Like, yeah, she needs exercise, but every dog needs exercise. I really have never seen her that excited before. Like, yeah, there's been like a little bit, but nothing like that crazy. But yeah, I think that is it for this video. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know. My brother loved the movie Psych. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but he loved that show. That was his favorite show ever. And so one of the main characters in it, there's like Sean and Gus, but Sean's like love interest is Juliet, or Jules, and so that's where her name comes from. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that is it for this video. If you have questions, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.